Hi there. Welcome to FMCG by Alex. My name is Alex and I'll be your guide today. Today I would like to present to you about promotions and specifically how to make promotions work. There's a lot of promotions in FMCG, in supermarkets, products on promotion, buy two get one, buy one get one, buy this get that. You basically see them all around, it's omnipresent. Would like to go into detail on how this could work for you and your brand. So let's start with the purpose, the ideal scenario of promotion. As you can see, my clumsy drawing here, before, during, and after the promotion. So before you see the line of sales actually being lower than during the promotion. So promotion actually leads to an increase in sales. And ideally, that's what you would like to have is after the promotion ends, you still have an increased average in sales. So sales are higher than before the promotion. That's the dream scenario for every FMCG manager. I divide promotions into strategic and tactical promotions. Strategic promotions, let's start off with that one. Basically, there are three purposes that I have identified. So you have introduction of a new product, new brand, or basically a new product in an existing brand, but something that requires some explanation. So you need to actually grab the attention of the consumer. That's why you need to apply a strategic promotion. Then, secondly, increase the use or consumption. So imagine if you have something like food or beverages. So if you buy more on promotion, you will most likely, when you are in your house, consume it more. So think about snacks, think about drinks, basically. It only applies to that. There are also items that are more limited in use. So, like, say, think dishwashing liquid. If there is a buy one get one on dishwashing liquid, will you do the dishes more often? That's most likely the answer will be no. And specific use cases like, for example, vitamins, where you basically have to take one a day. Now, then having specific increases in use or consumption is not applicable there. Now, the third one is actually linked to introduction, but it's to induce trial. It can also go for the existing brand. So let's say you have a market share of, say, 20% in your market, and you need to induce trial, meaning new consumers need to try your product. People who have never tried your brand need to try it. A promotion can actually just reduce the perceived risk of purchase. If there is an interesting promotion, hey, I can actually get coffee that I've never used before, and there is a promotion that reduces the risk for me to try, meaning buy one get one, buy two get one, or I get something when I purchase it. That is basically means trial, and of course the hope for a manufacturer is that after you try it, that's the Coca-Cola principle, try our product 7 times, then people are hooked on it and they will continue to consume it. So you will, without a promotion, also repeat purchase it. So that's the entire purpose of a strategic promotion, to introduce new consumers to your product or introduce new products to consumers. Then I move on to tactical promotions. So there are a couple of reasons why you could have tactical promotions. So first of all, there are in some cases products that are for food and beverages close to expiry. Some cases also products that simply are end of line, meaning discontinued products. So you need to flush it out. Meaning flush out is, in essence, you reduce the price. So consumers say, okay, I normally wouldn't buy this at the full price, but I would like to try it in a flush out. So this is normally for supermarkets. There are specific distributors for this. In the Netherlands, for example, there are distributors that are doing stock lots. Most countries have that sort of distributor where supermarkets are buying products that are close to expiry or end of line. Overproduction, that sort of stuff. So flush out. Then the second reason would be reactive or preemptive. So let's say your competitor is doing a promotion. You don't have any way to, design something because it's reacting. You can't see what they're doing. You don't have spies in in every nook and corner, every corner of the competing company. So you basically react to their promotion, or if you see it coming, there's a preempting competitor activity basically. So that is another reason why you could apply a tactical promotion. Mostly tactical promotions will be based on price or discounts. The third one would be relationships. Like sometimes you don't have any intention to do a promotion, but then the buyer of your client, the supermarket or the retailer you're dealing with, says, "Hey, I would like to do a promotion because I have this event or I have a need for closing, like trading terms budget, basically." So trading terms budget is normally the reason why spending like that on a tactical promotion can sometimes be infrequent, or let's say an ad hoc sort of decision. To keep the relationship good, you actually agree to doing the promotion while it has no strategic value at the moment. Strategic value would of course be to keep the relationship good. And then last but not least is also more like a short-term goal, can also be long-term, like set trading terms basically is one of the things like every year, for those of you who don't know, every year a national retailer would agree with the principal on an annual sales budget. So basically, okay, we will agree to sell this much, this is our target, and so many percent of the sales are used for promotions, promo fund, various other expenses that they package in different forms. If you're behind, time elapsed versus the spending, then they might actually force you to or request from you to do another promotion to catch up the target, basically achieve the sales target. So for various reasons that can be a reason. Also, of course, very short term. A sales manager says, "Hey, I'm short at the end of the month and I need to catch up." Now, that's the same reason, but that's more for his own incentive, for his own target actually achievement. Usually, that's something that at a higher level, meaning at strategic level, should be avoided at all costs to go into this sort of short-term tactical things, except for the aforementioned reasons. Now, I hear you ask, what are the common mechanisms? Like you talk a lot about promotions and the reasons for promotions, but what are the different flavors? Now, there are a lot, but some common mechanisms. I mean, I haven't exhausted the entire list, obviously, but it's actually the sky's the limit with your creativity. If you involve partners, there's a lot more stuff you can do, obviously. The first one is basically the good old-fashioned temporary price reduction, TPR, or discount. And in essence, maybe I'm offending a lot of people who are saying this, but if you look at discounts, if you don't know what else to do anymore in the channel, then do a discount. So meaning that is absolute poverty if you do a discount. Sometimes you don't have a choice because you don't have time. So especially time is actually a very valuable commodity, because for every promotion that you do, you say, "Oh, I am doing something with a gimmick or something with a complex mechanism." There needs some lead time to develop it, to actually design all the point of sale material. You need to communicate it to the retailers. You need to basically produce it. You need to roll it out. You need to distribute it. A lot of moving parts that need to be lined up. So I'm basically saying, it's maybe a little bit silly of me to say this, but sometimes you just don't have any choice because you need to be quick, and you can't line up everything inside the company that you work in. To do something more exciting than a temporary price reduction. So it's not forbidden to do this, but use it with caution and basically in a smart way. And the second thing is a gimmick. A gimmick is basically by this you get something. So in essence, something that's not a product. You're talking about something for kids that is has a toy or a game or a puzzle or a book or something like that that used to be very popular. The problem usually with this is that cost ratio wise, so meaning the cost of the product you're selling and then designing the gimmick to be a certain percentage of your product, yeah, that can be a challenge. Normally the value of your product, yeah, consumer goods, fast-moving consumer goods products are usually cheaper products, basically. So the gimmick would then be, distributed over the purchase of a number of items. So let's say you instead of take a beer, basically, instead of one can, it should be a six pack. Yeah, that's already, the value is higher. Or products that are very suitable for this are, for example, milk powder, baby formula, that sort of stuff. You're talking about higher value products because there is more to play around with regards to gimmicks. Then I've already mentioned it, product with purchase. So basically, you purchase a product and you get another product that can be an SKU of your own. I would warn very strongly against um, you know, trying to use it as, oh, you get product A, you get product A again as the product with purchase. If you use this smart in a strategic manner, you basically have I have product A, which is a fast moving product. You buy this product, you get product B, which we introduce to you, which maybe is not a very fast moving product. The interesting thing is here when you apply it with partners, is that you basically can partner with another FMCG company. This other FMCG company might have products that have a different clientele or a different audience, basically, people who normally buy that product but not yours. Each of you gets 15 minutes of fame, basically. Each of you gets a chance to address the other's consumers. So you bundle your product with a product of the other company. You pick the channel, either it's through their distributor or through your distributor, or through your retail channel or to their retail channel, or you both take turns. And that way you actually broaden your market in a very innovative way, a very imaginative way, basically, where both audiences have a chance to, to broaden their view, basically, and try all your products. Now, then bundling. Bundling can be your own products, can also be something like multiple principles that can be a seasonal package. Like, for example, I came across something very interesting at the time when Kraft actually did. That is now Mondelez, when it was still Kraft, basically, in Indonesia. They had Oreo with Ultra Milk. I was working for Ultra Milk at the time, and they made a tin, Oreo tin, basically in the shape of a car. And they included a pack of UHT milk, so a single serve pack, and they had the Oreo product. So it was a very creative, imaginative way of selling. It was very popular also in the market at that time. I think we're talking about maybe 15 years ago, maybe 14 years ago, that was a thing. So that sense, bundling and creating, 1+1 is 3, where you just think a bit outside of the box, except for what excites consumers. Then we move on to win a prize. So that can be sweepstakes, that can be lucky draw, that can be the chance, the element of chance, basically, the element to win. That can be very popular, depending a little bit on the market where you go. But you can make the prize actually much more interesting. So, okay, you have a chance to win $100,000 instead of, you get $1 for every 10 packs of product you sell. So, the interesting thing about this is, for FMCG companies, they can really control the cost ratio very strictly. They say, okay, I'm making one time $100,000 investment, for example, to create a prize. So that's what I spend. And I'm hoping I'm selling, or projecting I'm selling far more than that, obviously. That can be exciting, more exciting than just a rebate of, okay, I get $1 back on a $10 purchase or something like that. Then last but not least, there are loyalty programs. So loyalty programs, they work in certain markets better than others. So Asia has a bit of a challenge with loyalty programs, but still, I've ever tried this myself with, again, with Ultramilk, basically, one of the companies I work with. We had for kids, the kids product, we had a 125 milliliter milk product that people actually could collect cards for a memory game. So the game of memory, basically, where you have cards, and if you turn around two of the same cards, you have a pair. It's a game that kids are much better at than adults, because it's, again, memory. Yeah, our memory lapses a little bit when we get older. But this is basically with the series. So we had it in stages where we had like 4 different batches of cards. So you would have to keep on buying our product in order to collect all the cards, because the next series would come out the next month, and the kids would like to complete the game, because even though you could play it with maybe the first series only, but it would be more fun if there are more cards to collect. So this is an example of how we try this. We've seen so far that loyalty programs work better in a more a premium setting, where maybe Europe and the US are more about loyalty programs, where you have I think Lidl in Germany, for example, and the rest of Europe, they have stores as well. They had these where you could save up for stuffed animals, get stickers every single time you make a purchase for a certain amount, and then basically you have a card you have to fill up with stickers, and if you submit a full card with stickers, you would be able to exchange it for a plush toy, and of course that's very popular with kids, so therefore everybody with kids would shop at Lidl at that time. So this is very interesting. It's from a retailer, not from a principal, but there are very many examples of principles as well. So again, this is your imagination is the limit, so to speak. The sky is the limit. Basically, the only limit is your imagination. That's what I mean to say. Now, there are some situations where you apply this for new and existing products. So, new products, you would basically look at, more of a trial. You have to be a bit more extreme with your introduction. You have to be, the visibility has to really resonate with the consumer. You need to make a splash. You need to be crazy when you start with something new. So it will be more on sampling. On people are completely unaware of, like, what does your product taste like? What does your product do? Is it any good? What is the quality? So that would be in combination with like a sampling activities, etc. If you have existing products which are already having a certain position in the market, you can basically resort more towards gearing towards just this temporary price reduction, or something where you do loyalty programs, or these lucky draws, for example. So it's more where your where your starting point is. So this is basically some takeaways for new versus existing products. Then some do's and don'ts. Find the right partners for promotion. That is basically, if you have an A brand, you should partner with an A brand. You should not partner with a discount brand, basically, or a B or C brand, basically. If you're a B or C brand, you would like to partner with an A brand. So if you can get away with that, that would definitely be good. Your association should be um, in line with what your brand is about. So, for example, in Asia, you have basically, or Indonesia, you have basically Indofood. Indofood has a very beautiful noodle product called Indomie. A lot of companies actually choose to do this, bundle this product with their product. Indofood doesn't really agree with that, so it's just a matter of, okay, this you store product with, you buy my product, you get a pack of Indomie for free because it's cheap. It's actually, noodles are not expensive, so cost ratio wise, that's in line. It's just that Indomie doesn't connect to yeah, every single product. If you have a product that's, for example, very much on health, yeah, noodles don't have that particular profile basically, which can, yeah, in essence, be damaging to your brand. Yeah, nothing to the detriment of Indomie. Beautiful product, beautiful brand. It's definitely an A brand as well. It's just that, yeah, it fits more with products that are more about indulgence, about like maybe products that are used to cook food in the evening for the family. Um, so in essence, there is a right partner and a wrong partner. Um, and yeah, there can be partners outside of your brand. So not only looking at, hey, what other food products can I bundle my food product with, or with other personal care products can I bundle my personal care product with. Now look at partner with an airline. Maybe there is travel you can connect to it. Hey, win a trip to Bali or win a trip to Thailand if you are basically buying enough of the product or have a chance to win. So it's just that if you do it with a budget airline and you have an A brand, yeah, that would be something that would give the wrong signal, for example. So that's the reason. Like, find the right partners for promotion. Be very careful. Then beware of erosion of your brand equity. Now, it's basically similar to this, where you say, okay, the wrong partner can really erode your brand equity, but also the frequency of your promotion. So there is a very famous example, nothing to the detriment of that brand, but there's a company called Arnott's, basically, that had a product called Tim Tam in Indonesia. I think that's a good example of yeah, an unfortunate over promotion, basically over promotion of that product. Um, it's delicious, don't get me wrong. It's just that it was always on promotion. It was always bundled with everything, from the kitchen sink to like wallpaper, basically whatever was bundled with, and it really destroyed the brand. It would basically still be one of the best-selling biscuit brands, basically, if it wasn't so exhausted by promotion, basically. Because the thing is that if your brand is always on promotion and it's not on promotion, consumers will wait until it's on promotion again. So even the small breathing spaces between promotion, you will have consumers waiting with consumers. Oh, next week it will be on promotion again. So that's the danger of over promoting your brand. You say you chain link all these campaigns. You see this basically in various industries, yeah, where, for example, now, yeah, video games, for example, Steam Summer Sale, you see, I think 95% of all games in the world are sold on promotion, only 5% maybe outside of promotion opportunities. So this is similar, where this market has actually imploded as a result. Um, and yeah, this is a danger that consumer goods brands also are facing. So I have to proudly say that I've adhered to what I've learned from my time at Ultra Milk, where promotions were almost like a sin. You were not allowed to do promotions, basically. Um, yeah, that actually stuck with me because we had a very fast-moving product. We had an A brand. Not that we never did promotions, but I mean, we were really very careful about who we partner with and how frequent we did it. So to make sure that the erosion of brand equity was not there. Then, so design promotions suitable for your brand and purpose. So that is actually what I mean with that, is that create something that resonates with your audience. So you say you market to kids, now, yeah, then there is a specific language you need to things that are really resonating with kids, what on the top of mind of kids, basically, nowadays. If it's for let's say students, you need to have another tone, another mechanism, probably. and yeah, your purpose actually also being like, is it a flush out? Yeah, then a temporary price reduction is fine. You need to change the packaging of the product, from old packaging to new packaging. Okay, then flush it out by all means. Then don't think too much about it. If it's really to have a strategic purpose where you actually are inducing trial, then yeah, you need to put some more thought and yeah, I mean, also talk to your audience to get their feedback on promotion. That's actually very important. I think, yeah, to do afterwards is actually evaluate the promotions and the effects. So ideally, you would have at the end of the year, you would have your entire campaign calendar mapped out, including the campaign calendar of all your competitors, because at that particular moment when you say, hey, we're doing a promotion, your competitor will do the same. They also have a calendar. They also have specific times in the year. So sometimes your promotion will be, the wind is out of your sails because your competitor has actually thought of something even more beautiful, or they're even just because they're doing something that is maybe not as good as you, the effect of your promotion can actually be diminished. This is actually something that I would say, like, having this helicopter view of both planning and evaluation. Okay, what went wrong? How did we execute it, etc. That's very important to have. And if you do it right, you have a complete annual map where both your overlay and the overlay of your competition actually would be there, and you can say next year, hey, last year our competitor did something in May. Um, Most likely they will do something in May again. So let's try and preempt that. So this is more of a strategic suggestion rather than tactical or practical, basically. Last but not least, find the right frequency. So normally doing promotions for a period that is too long is a no-no. You're talking about, so let's say supermarkets. We purely look at the supermarket channel. Look at your own shopping habits. You go to the supermarket maybe every week or every 2 weeks, yeah, to actually do your shopping. So in 2 weeks, everybody who is shopping at that supermarket has seen your promotion, has actually seen your display, has met your sales promotion team, has actually trialed or tried your product, has sampled your product, basically. So in those 2 weeks, everybody who has conceivably could come to that supermarket actually has been there. So does it make sense to drag out the promotions longer? It will not have the effect, the diminishing returns at the end, basically. So look at promotions really as, okay, I'm activating this channel. So I'm activating a store for this specific product, and once in a while I'm repeating it. So this right frequency actually is something that differs per channel. So if you're looking at specialist channels, let's say I've also worked for a vitamin brand, for example. Now we did a lot with pharmacies. So pharmacies have maybe a 1 or 2 month cycle for promotions. So if you do promotion there, then that might be more applicable to do it for a longer period of time. So that is actually the takeaway I would like to give you for the frequency and the do's and don'ts of promotions. So we have come to the conclusion of this video. So thank you very much for your attention. If you have any questions, obviously, please feel free to drop me a line. My email address is alex at, and then you basically have this entire URL below, devriessalesconsultancy.com. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it half as much as I've done making it, I've enjoyed it twice as much as you. And I would like to welcome you for, please like and subscribe this video if you enjoyed it. And it will make sure that you are able to catch up on the next number of videos I'm making. Thank you.